Hey everyone, this is Guided Practice 4. We're in section 2.1, working with equations, and we are simplifying expressions. Actually, we're going to solve the equation here. We are solving linear equations. All right. So here I see two x terms, and I am going to go ahead and add 5x to both sides so that I can get rid of that negative. When I do that, 5x and 4x is 9x minus 3 is equal to 6 because these two cancel out. Then I'm going to go ahead and add 3 to both sides so I can combine my numbers. And that's going to give me 9x equals 9. And last thing I'm going to do is divide both sides by 9. And that's going to give me x equals 1. And you can go ahead and plug that one in and check it. That's pretty quick and easy. For letter B, we're going to go ahead and simplify the multiplication before we try solving. So let's go ahead and distribute the 4 on the left. That's going to give me 8y plus 20. On the right, I'm distributing the 3. So 3 times 5y is 15y, and 3 times negative 2 is minus 6. Then we're going to repeat what we did above. So I'm going to put the 8y and the 15y together. So I'm going to subtract the 8y from both sides. Again, if you want to subtract the other way, not a problem. That's going to leave me with, these are gone, so I have a 20 over here. 15 minus 8 gives me 7y minus 6. And now I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that 6. So I'm going to add 6 to both sides. That way I only have one term with a variable in it on that side. And that's going to give me 26 equals 7y. And then I can go ahead and divide by 7 to get y equals 26 over 7. And you can leave that improper, no problem. All right, now let's go to C, where we've got some denominators brewing here. And so we are going to clear our denominators right off the bat. So we're going to multiply by both denominators, the 5 and the 8. So if we multiply by 5 and 8, you're multiplying by 40. So you're multiplying by 5 and by 8. So when we distribute that to the first one, the 5s will cancel, and I'm going to have 8 times whatever's in the numerator. And on the right-hand side, the 8's cancel, and I'm going to have 5 times whatever was in the numerator. And then I'm going to go ahead and distribute. So if I distribute the 8, 8 times 3 is 24, and 8 times 5 is 40x. On the right, 5 times 4 is 20, and distribute the 5, that gives you negative 5x. Now my next job is to put my x's together. So I've got 40x and a negative 5x. So I'm going to go ahead and add 5x to both sides. And that's going to give me 24 plus 45x. And the 5x's cancel over here, and we get just 20. Next, we want to get rid of that 24. So let's go ahead and subtract 24 from both sides. And that's going to give me 45x. And on the right-hand side, that's negative 4. And then we're going to go ahead and divide by the number in front of the x, so the x gets by itself. And we're going to end up with x equals negative 4 over 45. So it's okay. We're definitely getting some fractional answers to these, and that's okay. Okay, next. All right, take a look at D. First thing I'm going to do is see if I can factor anything. So if you look at the denominators, 2x plus 3 is irreducible. There's no factors there. But 4x plus 6, they both have a common 2. So let's go ahead and factor that. When I take out the 2, I get 2x plus 3. And then I can actually cancel that 2, right? So there's a 2 that goes into there once, and a 2 goes in here 3 times. So that means I can reduce this all the way to 2x over 2x plus 3, and 3 over 2x plus 3 equals 5. Now, it is tempting in this first one to cancel those two x's, top and bottom, but the bottom one is not eligible to be canceled because it's got a 3 attached. This is a whole unit. You can't cancel unless you cancel everything. Okay, so we don't cross out the two x's. All right, from here, we want to clear our denominator. So we're going to go ahead and multiply everything by our denominator, which is 2x plus 3. When we go ahead and distribute that, both of the two fractions on the left have 2x plus 3 in the denominator. That's going to cancel, and I'm going to get just what's in the top. So that's 2x plus 3. On the right, we have 5 times 2x plus 3. And that gives us 2x plus 3. And we're going to go ahead and divide. We're going to go ahead and multiply that out. So distribute your 5. So that's 10x plus 15. We're going to go ahead and subtract 2x from both sides. And we get 3 equals 8x plus 15. Let's go ahead and subtract that 15 from both sides. That's going to give us negative 12 equals 8x. And then I can go ahead and divide both sides by 8. And when I do that, let's see, I get x equals negative 12 over 8, which you can reduce by 4s. 4 goes into 12 3 times, 4 goes into 8 twice. So negative 2/3 is what we get for our x. Okay. Now I want you to notice something from up here. At this step, we have 2x plus 3 and 2x plus 3. If you try to divide both sides by 2x plus 3, you're going to get 1 equals 5. And that's not a true statement. So what that means is that you're doing something wrong when you're dividing, and in fact, you're eliminating a solution to the equation, which is the negative 2/3 or negative 3/2, sorry. And that is because negative 3/2 makes 2x plus 3 equal to 0. And when you're dividing both sides by 2x plus 3, you're potentially dividing by 0. And so that's why it would end up giving you no solution. So you want to avoid dividing. Always distribute and add and subtract. And that's it for our guided practice.